Hey everybody, it's Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story. So of course you can do a plank or you can do this move. You can put the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth and then try to relax your jaw as much as possible without losing that tongue connection. So it's hard to see, but tongue on the roof of your mouth and then you do this. And then you repeat that. So if you want to play with that, especially if you grind your teeth, it's a great exercise. All right, otherwise we're doing plank. So my mom gave me permission to tell this story, by the way. This isn't one I'd necessarily share without her permission, but she's needed a hearing aid and she has been really resistant, and I have been nudging her in a way only a daughter can maybe. It may be potentially too annoying at times. But part of the thing is, she maybe hasn't said this, but if I was going to give my opinion, I do think one of the reasons she hasn't wanted to is because who wants something else to deal with? And I do think it's all the thing, we're getting older and you don't want to need a hearing aid, all of that. But my mom does not seem like an old lady, but when she couldn't hear, it made her seem like an old lady. So that was one of my things, if you don't want to seem old, you should get the hearing aid. But one of the things she said that was frustrating her about it was more than all those things was that while she could afford the hearing aid, it's not what she wanted to spend money on because they're pricey. And I get that too. Who wants your money to go there? So anyhow, this has been ongoing for some time. And then somewhat sad, one of her best friends passed away and she had just gotten new hearing aids. And so at the funeral, my mom's friend's husband said, you should take the hearing aids. I don't want them to go to waste. It's better that they get used. So my mom didn't end up having to buy the hearing aids, but she was going to have to get them set for herself. She had to make an appointment back here in Connecticut to have them adjusted for her ears. When she made that appointment and went in, the person she met with was William Hale. And my mom's maiden name is Hale. And so she said to him, I have an uncle. I had an uncle, Billy Hale. And he said, oh, that was my grandfather. And they realized they're cousins. And so they chat a little bit. And he says, you know what? I'm going to give you the family discount. And she said, you don't have to do that. We just met. You do not have to feel obligated to do that. And he did not charge her anything. He gave her the full family discount. And so it's funny how sweet and wonderful life turns out sometimes, in that the things that worry us don't end up playing out as what happens. I'm grateful my mom has the hearing aids because she can notably hear again. It seems clear to me. And one, I like talking to my mom. And two, selfishly, I realized since she hasn't been able to hear, when we're out in public, I whisper things to her a lot that I wouldn't want other people to hear. She hasn't been able to hear me for quite some time. So now she'll be able to hear me, and I'm excited about that. And I think mostly she's happy with them. I think she needs a little more adjusting, but that she's going to enjoy them and be very happy she got them. Because it is good. And the reason she said I could tell this story is the reminder to everyone that sometimes we resist things about getting older, and it's always better to make the choice that helps us have a better quality of life. So that's the message from my mom this morning, and she'll hear it loud and clear. All right, have a great day, and as always, keep moving.